So on the subject of references and recommendations, I want you to be aware that they are two distinctly different entities. References are critical when you're going for a staff job. And sometimes people don't have any references, and they need to go to family members or individuals in their circle and ask for them to give them that sort of social stamp of approval. And that's fine. Just make sure that the people you choose are professionals, that they are not necessarily at the executive level, but they do need to be in senior management. You want someone who knows how to handle themselves so that they can handle you properly, all right? In every job you undertake, get 2 or 3 people to serve as references. Because invariably, the person that you're using as a reference at X company from 5 years ago has now moved on to Y company and can't be found anymore, okay? So you want to make sure that you stack your references as much as possible. And the second portion of references is you've got to make sure that these people will reference you properly. And you know the best way to do that is tell them what to focus on. So let's say a job asks for critical skill 1, 2, and 3. You call your references, you tell them, I'm trying for a job. Reference number 1, can you focus on skill 1, please? Reference number 2, can you focus on skill 2? Reference number 3, can you please focus on skill 3? That way you're managing your actual messaging through your references. I mean, isn't that beautiful? So references are critically important. You have to have them. Make sure that they are senior level as much as possible, and make sure that you're in the driver's seat of the references with respect to the people who are referencing you. Recommendations are different from references. Now, we all think that we need letters of recommendation. Well, yes and no. Okay. Yes, because they are helpful. No, because they're pretty dated. Okay? Where you really want recommendations is frankly on your LinkedIn profile. Okay? Because the more recommendations you have on your LinkedIn profile, the higher you fall in the algorithms for jobs that you're applying to on LinkedIn. Who knew? Right? So, get your recommendations. Now, how many should you have? I don't know. I have probably 30 on my profile. Now I'm a little over the top compared to most people, but I don't think that 3 references or 3 recommendations serves at all. If you're going to have recommendations, get as many as you can. And when you ask an individual for a recommendation, they probably will turn it over to you and say, can you draft it for me? Well, do a good job of that draft. I mean, really get in there and talk about yourself. And I mean, you think back to the job that you did with that person, you know what you were really good at. So list it. Do not be shy. Do not be humble. This is no time to be humble, all right? Be honest, be authentic, but be comprehensive. And give your recommendation person something to work with, and then they will craft the recommendation according to their experience with you.